Alrighty guys, August 20th here. It's like 6 o'clock. We're gonna be heading off to South Dakota in a minute, and we're gonna throw some ice in the coolers, start heading our way out there. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Making our way. We are in South Dakota now.
Yeah, boys, we made her in South Dakota. Now we just gotta get to the hunting destination. There's the sound.
You got an orange one.
I guess.
Lucky. We got one.
Must be a special one. I was under the assumption that you could just stop at any place and pick up a tag, kind of like you can in Wisconsin, but apparently not, so.
All right, getting pretty close to our hunting spot here. We just actually seen our first couple of goats of the trip. One little decent buck. So we're gonna be pulling in to our hunt spot. Really gonna be looking forward to it. We're gonna hopefully put out a blind tonight when we get there.
Try to find some water.
Because they're in a drought out here right now. So we're gonna try to find a pond that they've been walking to. Try to scout some tonight. Set up a blind quick, and then maybe try it in the morning, you know. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, stay tuned.
Kidding me.
Now he's running. Gonna catch up to the rest of them.
The first one's gonna go under, I think.
There it goes. That one rickety post.
They'll all follow the same spot now. Go wait till every other one. Yep, see?
See the last one now?
Yep.
Did he go under?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Just keep an eye on him.
So now what?
I don't know.
I know we need a hay bale blind rather than a regular blind.
Yeah.
First night here in South Dakota. I don't know, it's gonna get down to like 40 some degrees tonight, so it's gonna be a little cool. It's raining a little bit, kind of misty, cold, windy, really windy, like 24 mile an hour wind. Like, it's windy. We took a drive and we only seen one goat, so
one buck.
Well, yeah, we seen a herd of a couple goats.
14.
Yeah, 14, but one buck. So it's yeah, they're in a super drought out here. I mean, the grass is about an inch tall, so spot and stalk is going to be very, very hard.
Yeah, we didn't see hardly any. I mean, last year we came out here in every field and there were goats in. I'm hoping that the weather's got them sitting a little tighter and we just didn't see them from the road today, but
yep. So stay tuned, and we'll be up and try to spot a goat tomorrow morning.
Let's lift this cooler in.
alright. A little late this morning, 5:20, but we're gonna get on the road and try to get set up this morning and hopefully shoot a goat.
All right, we got a couple spotted just from last night, but they're already on the move and we're a little late. So we're gonna truck across this field and maybe throw up a blind and hope that those hay bales give us a little bit of cover. So we'll see what happens. We gotta get moving. Well, we're finally all set up in our blind. Now it's just a waiting game and a matter of if we put it in the right spot. So we'll just have to wait and see. They're coming our way though. Yeah, they are. That fox right back there. Yeah, that fox kind of screwed us. Yeah, we'll just sit here. Our buck has ran away from this morning. He kind of ran all the way off at that other buck. Then he made a big circle past his does, and then he crossed the road, or we think he did, and he's gone. And then we just had another group of, I don't know, 10 or 12 enter into this field, and there's one doe bedded at like 200, and then the rest of them are behind. Maybe just sit here and wait. There's another single buck bedded about 400 yards away on the hill. So they're around, they're just not right where we gotta be yet, so. Just gonna play the waiting game and see if we can get one to walk close enough to get a shot at, so. I feel like if we get out,
Yeah,
we'll bump them all out anyway, so.
Yeah.
There's another one over there yet. He's gotta walk way away. She's 80 yards right there. Yeah. And he's 180.
We were just kind of chilling in the blind, and then we saw this truck stop out on the road, and they dropped the guy off. And sure enough, kicked that buck up. He was just bedded there all day, and his does ran to about 80 yards from us, and then
He was about 180. Couldn't quite get him in any closer, and he just skirted around us.
yeah, now they all ran all the way around, and they're a mile away now. Oh, there's just a random doe. She's right out your window.
Yep.
50 yards.
Yeah.
That's how they do. They just run around mad everywhere. They have no rhyme or reason, I swear. We've just sat in this blind
the whole day so far, and we've just seen goats come in and then they run away for no reason. Those ones are obviously chased by that hunter, but I mean, they were right around us all day.
Just gotta get lucky one time.
Wow. Yep, story of my life. Can't put it in range.
Well, we made her back to camp. That's gonna wrap up night number 1. Started off pretty good this morning for Carson and I. We actually had one pretty nice buck come in at 90 yards. Just didn't want to take that shot. And then we sat there till mid-morning. Had some more come through just out of range. In the afternoon was a little slow, and then we went back this evening and we had another one come in about 120 yards away, which obviously a little too far again. But then Kaden actually had a pretty good night tonight.
Yeah, I had a couple good encounters. Spotted some really nice bucks. Didn't get any video of them, but we're gonna go back in there in the morning, hopefully get some of those bucks that we've seen today. Wind's definitely picking up. It's, you know, gusting right now, and I think it's gonna do the same thing tomorrow. But it's gonna be pretty calm in the morning, so should be a good morning. And yeah,
See what happens.
Well, we are officially 2 miles from our truck, and we stalked some of the biggest goats we've ever seen tonight, but didn't really get super close. Kaden got to 100 on one, and Dad and I just kept chasing them and could never get to them. Kaden saw a little rattler.
Yeah.
Had a little heart attack.
Yep.
I tried the pretend I'm a goat method, make my hat white. Just helped us close the distance a little more, but we're super far in. We got about a half hour left of light, and it's gonna rain here, it looks like. A little bit of thunder going on, so we decided we should pack up and try to make it back to the truck by dark. Jeez, that scared me. I thought something came on me. Did you see that? Oh yeah, day 3 in the books. Here we go, day 4. We are setting off to where we were last night. Gonna work our way all the way to that back and see if we can get on some goats. I'm hoping we can. It's a little bit cool this morning down in the water here. It's a little foggy, but hopefully we can glass one and get on them. We just got set up in this little drainage here, kind of where we saw them last night come down. We had 2 does walk about, I don't know, what, 115 yards probably.
Yeah, maybe.
On the other side of the fence here. They came from our north though, not where we were expecting. And they're heading back up over top. I'm hoping that there's some more over that hill, and then they come down this way.
I think we were after. He must have been trailing those does. I've been checking over there the whole time and I could not see him. He must have been in a little bit of a drainage and I couldn't tell where he was. And then all of a sudden he popped up right in front of us here. I ranged him 123 yards, so he was just out of reach. But man, wish we would have been able to see him a little sooner. Maybe could have had a shot at him. But man, we're set up in the right spot apparently, but just a little bit too far on this side of the fence. So I don't know, maybe we'll have to move down a little closer and see if it'll work. But
we'll see. We've only been here for what, a half hour maybe?
Yeah,
crazy.
good things to come.
after you ran that other buck off.
Yeah, I think you did too.
That's a good point. Maybe because he went that way, he didn't want to come any closer, but I think he saw something in here he didn't like. Well, that was the opportunity we were looking for. That buck came right down, tried to range him. It was pretty tough, but Carson said he had a range at 58, so I put my 60-yard pin on him, and I stood up behind that tree and drew back, and I think I rushed my shot just a little bit, but I shot just over his back and to the left a little bit. I don't know if the wind took it or if I just pulled, but it's a clean miss. Sorry, that was totally just my bad. I mean, should have had a dead goat. You can't get him within that kind of range very often. So, and then lo and behold, another bigger buck comes walking down, and he stayed out a little farther, and I had a really hard time getting a range on him because of these weeds here and the fence posts and the fence going across. I just couldn't pick it up, and he finally probably locked onto us. He really wasn't too alert. I mean, he did blow at us a couple times, but he just walked right back over the hill kind of where he came from. I think what happened is he ran that other littler buck off. So I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and hopefully that guy will come back, but we might try to go a little closer to that fence line so we don't maybe have to shoot across it. So we'll see what happens, but man, that sucks. Well, I think that's going to wrap up day number 4. That's going to actually be my last day out here. I got to head home tomorrow. I guess I couldn't ask for anything more. I had a pretty nice buck at 60 yards. I just blew the shot, just rushed it. That's just totally my bad. Then we played cat and mouse all day long today, chased bucks. I think we had one group of 13 different bucks around. Just couldn't quite get close enough to them like most of the stalks. We did find one king buck around here. He's got a herd of 25 does, and he's just chasing every one of those smaller bucks off. I think if we had a decoy, maybe we could try to decoy that one in, but the boys got a few more days. Maybe they could come back and let it work out or get it to work out, who knows. But all in all, a pretty tough hunt out here, but it was enjoyable, learned a lot. Maybe gonna come back next year, we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty exhausted, probably walked about 30 miles in the last 4 days. So I'm pretty wore out, but oh well. Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Alrighty, day 6, and got up early and we're heading out to the spot, and we're gonna go after that king buck over there, or that weird, gnarly, nasty beast, or whatever one comes in. So stay tuned, and yeah, it's gonna be a trek in there. We're gonna get it done today.
Spotted king.
All of a sudden I looked up, and sure enough, I seen King coming right in, walking right on that trail at 35 yards. As soon as I shot, he turned away. As soon as I drew back, King took 2 steps forward, and there was some sagebrush right in the way, covering his vitals. And I snuck up just over that sagebrush. He was looking at me. I was in the process of shooting. He turned when I shot and ended up missing him. Well, we found the arrow. Don't look like it hit nothing hard. She's in good shape.
Alright, it's raining, crappy and windy. And we're in a South Dakota cornfield. That sucks. But we have literally spotted 30 goats on this public. And we were dumb because it's raining. We didn't walk, and we got one spotted from the truck, and they ran. Kinda. But there's so many in this field that we're just gonna belly crawl through this corn out to the edge and hopefully get a shot at them.
It's nuts.
I can't believe this.
It's popcorn white.
Are you a deer? This corn
Don't taste bad.
Corn is pretty tall compared to home.
What if there's Roundup on there?
Probably is.
Back in here in this corn and spied the whole herd. There's 26 of them. One buck, and buck, he's pretty small. I mean, he's just not something we're really looking for. He's got no prongs, just a little buck. So we're gonna try to sneak back out of here and maybe go find another bigger one.
Here we go, boys. There's no way.
That's the pair.
We are ready. Antelope, Montana decoy. This should work now. $80. Better be worth it.
Well, after we backed out of that one in the cornfield, we spied another one on some public here. And there's no way we can get to him. There's no ridges or nothing between them. And he
705 yards right now. So we're hoping he's gonna crest the hill. And we're gonna make a mad dash, 700-yard sprint to him.
No breaks.
Because that's the only way we'll get in distance with him.
And then use the decoy.
And then maybe have to use the decoy. But this thing he's almost as big as King, so he's a good buck. I mean, he's got really good hooks on him.
Tall.
And he's thick. So, I mean, his prongs are decent, but I mean, he's got some severe hooks, so we gotta go after him. 700-yard dash is about to happen. My lungs need to survive. Is he looking at it? Oh no.
Bud, that's so far.
Don't worry, guys. We're looking at a South Dakota state record over here. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's it. Oh.
Sucks again.
Failed again.
I don't know. They don't come into it ever. Not once. They run other bucks off, and as soon as you use it, they run away. I don't know. It's just not a real antelope. So we just went 1,000 yards at least for nothing. Now we're way back in here. I just sent Kaden after a goat. There's one bedded right behind a hay bale, and he's gonna run in after it and try to get it. I figured it'd be better if I just stay back. So I just let him off. We're gonna see how it goes. Well, I think he missed. I'm not sure what happened on that one. It's been a stupid, frustrating year, honestly. Everything that could go wrong has basically gone wrong. I don't know.
A pretty bad ending to the trip. I mean, it seemed like everything went wrong that could have went wrong, and so I mean it's
yeah, it was one of those trips. I don't know, it just seems like you were doomed right from the start.
Yep.
I mean, we put ourselves into position,
we just could not.
Things just didn't work out.
Yeah, they just didn't work out. I mean, sorry we couldn't bring anything to you.
Yep.
Spotting in Stalk, Antelope in South Dakota. It's been one of the toughest things we've ever done. We're still learning how to do it. This was the third year I've been out here, and
1 for 3.
1 for 3. So